Everybody's having a good Sunday. I'm going to be doing a November energy card read. So go ahead and pick whichever stone resonates with you. This is pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we will go ahead and get started with pile number 1. And I'm still using my Halloween deck. So we have the Nine of Imps reversed, the Chariot card, Death in reverse, Knight of Pumpkins, and Seven of Imps reversed. So in the traditional tarot deck, the Seven of Imps would be the Seven of Wands, and it's also reversed. So if reversed, this card asks you to consider what exactly it is that you are defending. There is the possibility that you are wrong and should lower your defenses. Next, for pile number 1, we have the Knight of Pumpkins, which is also the Knight of Pentacles in a traditional tarot deck. This is a simple appreciation of the good life, feeling worthy, a calm, accepting, unattached view of what the material world has to offer, a quiet solidarity, search for wisdom. The Knight of Pentacles is a man of integrity who accepts responsibility, however tedious, endurance, patience, a slow but sure progression towards one's goals, using one's full potential to reach them, dedication to a cause. Okay, next we have the Death card reversed. This card can but rarely does refer to a physical death, which is some comfort. Death, though, whether physical or metaphorical, is not an easy experience. This card implies that the end of something, perhaps a job, a relationship, a situation, an organization. The actual ending will likely be hard, but once it's over, the cycle continues and something new will come. On the other hand, it may be a welcome closure, such as ending a bad relationship, quitting an unhappy job, or selling a house to get a new one. On a spiritual level, this can mean a symbolic death where you eliminate old beliefs that no longer work for you and perhaps were holding you back. Death is usually hard, but it must happen before transformation or resurrection occurs. If reversed, this card can imply resisting death and perhaps even stalling it, letting something drag on beyond its natural lifespan leads to stagnation. So be aware of letting old things go that don't serve your life purpose anymore, jobs that are stagnant, relationships, etc. Next we have the Chariot card. This card is about victory through mastery. In this situation, there are opposing and conflicting forces, perhaps very powerful ones, that must be made to work in harmony to achieve a common goal. These conflicting energies may be within yourself or external. Either way, it is up to you to harness that energy and guide it to success. Okay, and for the last card, it's the Nine of Imps reversed. Imps in the traditional tarot deck is wands, so it's Nine of Wands reversed. It says if reversed, this card suggests that you've invested a lot in something that turned out not to be worth it after all. It can also indicate that there's something you should be doing. Just step back and let time do the rest. In this exhausted state, you are likely to make a mistake. So you need a break, a pause from whatever situation so that you can recoup and think clearly and have the clarity that you need to move forward and make the right decision. And that's it for pile number 1. Okay, now for pile number 2. We have the Page of Ghosts reversed, the Sun card reversed, Justice upright, the King of Ghosts reversed, and the Ten of Bats reversed. Okay, for the Ten of Bats reversed, bats are actually swords in the traditional tarot deck. So it's the Ten of Swords reversed. It says, if reversed, this card indicates that although the situation is over, you refuse to accept that fact and are continuing to fight and cause yourself more pain than necessary. Okay, card number 2 is the King of Ghosts reversed, which would be the King of Cups in reverse. It says, if reversed, this king can mistreat his family members in the name of love or deny problems or issues rather than address them. He may be prone to overindulging his habits, good or bad. Okay, the third card here is the Justice card. So this just means justice, fairness, equality, achieving balance through elimination of excess and baggage, ill-conceived ideas, and misdirected efforts. Okay, the fourth card that we have here is the Sun card reversed. This card suggests too much of a good thing. Too many projects and too much energy can lead to burnout. Overthinking or analyzing is a danger. It can also indicate that something is blocking the usual happiness and success that the sun brings. So I guess be aware of taking on too much projects, too much work, not focusing on the priorities at hand. Yes. Okay, and for the last card, we have the Page of Ghosts reversed, which is the Page of Cups reversed. It says, if reversed, this card represents someone who is overly sensitive, whose feelings get hurt at the drop of a hat, or a very moody person who has no appropriate outlet for those strong feelings. So be aware of that energy for this month of November. And that's it for the second pile of cards. Okay, here is pile number 3. Let's see what we have. We have the Six of Ghosts, the Hangman in reverse, the Knight of Ghosts in reverse, the Star card upright, and the Four of Pumpkins reversed. Okay, for the first card here, we have the Four of Pumpkins reversed, which in the traditional tarot deck is the Four of Pentacles reversed. It says, if reversed, this card suggests the opposite. You are giving away too freely, spending too much, or overindulging in other ways. It can also mean that you are trying to make something that isn't yours, causing someone else to hold tightly to it. Okay, for the second card here, we have the Star card. In the face of troubling events, the Star offers hope and guidance. As you emerge from troubled waters, you will find clear signs directing your path. Now is the time to stop focusing on what has happened in the past and look instead to the future. The universe is offering refreshments. A transformation is at hand. You just need to reach out and take it. Even if the evidence of your senses indicates otherwise, focus only on the hope that is provided. Steer your actions by the light of the shining star, and you will soon be on solid ground. Okay, for the third card here, we have the Knight of Ghosts reversed, which in the traditional tarot deck, this would be the Knight of Cups reversed. It says, if reversed, this card can indicate someone who is prone to depression or moodiness. He may sink into gloomy pessimism and brood. Okay, for the fourth card we have here, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. It says if this card is reversed, it suggests that you are being asked to make a sacrifice that is too big and potentially harmful to you. It also implies feeling confused, as though your world has been turned upside down, thereby making you immobile, unable to take any action. And for the last card, we have the Six of Ghosts, which is the Six of Cups in the traditional deck. This is a card of sweetness, kindness, and innocence. The Six of Cups brings with it memories of happy times in the past. It can represent a time of sweet, simple joys, or it can be something larger, perhaps a passionate pursuit or beloved creative endeavor that you let go of will return to your life. It could be a harbinger of something from your past whom you would welcome back into your life. And this is it for the third pile of cards. Okay, and now we'll move on to the fourth deck here, or the fourth pile of cards. Okay. So we have the Five of Pumpkins. We have the Ace of Bats. We have the High Priestess reversed. The Nine of Ghosts reversed. And the Fool card. Okay, so for the first card, we have the Fool card. This card indicates being at a crossroads. There are a variety of paths you can choose, and the Fool suggests making an intuitive decision, even if it seems illogical. This is a moment for faith and trust in yourself and in the universe. Follow your heart and embrace whatever comes your way. Okay, for the second card here, we have the Nine of Ghosts reverse, which would be the Nine of Cups reversed in the traditional tarot deck. It says, if reversed, this card indicates that your fondest wishes and desires are not coming true. It could indicate the unraveling of a happy life or a major aspect of it. For the third card, we have the High Priestess in reverse. It says, if reversed, this card warns of knowledge withheld. You may be seeking something that you are not meant to know. Perhaps someone is keeping something from you that you need to know. It could even be that you have knowledge that needs to remain secret, at least for now. For the fourth card here, we have the Ace of Bats, which in the traditional tarot deck, the Ace of Bats is the Ace of Swords, and it is upright. It says the Ace of Swords is the gift of knowledge and understanding. You can expect a flash of insight or an idea that will help solve a particularly sticky problem or experience a moment of truth. If you want to communicate something with clarity and just the right words, the energy to accomplish what is present at this time. It can also represent a new point of view, discovery, or intellectual achievement. And for the last card, we have the Five of Pumpkins, which is the Five of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck. This card indicates going through rough times, either physically or financially. That is hard enough, but this card carries a more distressing image, that you are letting these hard times erode your spirit, your faith, and your desire. You don't have the energy to get through this time. You have no faith that things will turn around. You don't even desire to seek the help that may be available. So be aware of this this month of November. That's all 5 of those cards for the fourth deck. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you like the video or if any of these resonate with you. Thank you for watching.